Good evening again. Welcome to today's class. I'll be going through everything we've learned so far from the beginning. So it's going to be like a summary or like a reminder for us. And now before I proceed, I want to lay emphasis on something. I have a couple of persons in the internship. One of the reasons why I decided to offer the internship stuff is that sometimes we'll say that we applied for a job and we didn't get it. And I would like to see what exactly did you try to offer to these people that they didn't accept you. Of course, sometimes we might be very good, we might be really good, but the place might not be for us. Remember, Valucop is all about value first. Valucop is about value first. It means that knowledge gives you confidence. Remember, when we started this class 6 December last year, I told you guys that before you start applying, use the rest of the months and commit yourself. Pick a skill, either the ones that you think you already know, you improve on it. And then before you apply yourself to these things, never assume you know a job, or don't say, I like social media management, so let me just kind of apply. Do you know how it runs? Because these skills are very easy. Of course, there's something that experience does for you, which is the reason for the internship. Something experience does for you, it opens you up to other things, because two companies can never be the same. And that was why I said it's very important to use 2 weeks to commit to knowing more about a skill set before you go to apply for any job. Remember, these are skills. You don't need a certification for it. All you need to know, when you're applying to all these startup companies or new companies or all of that, with strategies I taught you guys, it should give you the distance to be able to get those jobs. The reason why we share testimonials in the community, in the group, is so that it will encourage you that these things are doable. When I see people, there are a couple of persons that, like one of the guys that he didn't have a job for 4 years after he left school. And before he even paid for this class, he just saw my testimonial on my status. And he read through testimonial and went ahead and just went to apply for 2 jobs. He got them. And then he came back to pay for the class. And this guy, it was just in, I think it was just in, was it October? Either October or so. And today he's earning at least $500 a month. That was the last class before this one. The last class I have, and I didn't even give paid much attention to that class like I'm paying to this one. So, and this one, I was even much more detailed, much more detailed than I was. That one was mostly WhatsApp content. I'll just copy and I'll write it, I'll send to them and they will read and attend and do whatever. This one, there are assignments in them, they are more detailed in this one. So when I say you can't, for you to get results, it's true that we have the backings of Grace, we have we are spirit and all, we have supernatural and all of that. But you need to be knowledgeable about what you are going for. And the point of internship, like I said before, is for you to be able to give yourself to these things. I've seen the way some people in the internship in this thing, the way they apply, I'll just say, okay, do this one. They'll just do that for me. I'll just smile. I'm just wondering if this thing was a job, like a job given that you got that they'll pay $500 to, is this how you attend to them? So the reason why I'm saying this thing is, if you're not getting results, most times it's not because of what you learned or what you did. It's because of the things you didn't apply yourself to. Because everything has been put in place for you. These companies are different. If you start practicing this thing, practicing makes you know, you find out where your errors are. Okay, like today now, so one person from the group, from the community she chatted me up and said, Ma, please, can you help me go through this thing? I really need your help. I applied for a job and they asked me for my CV. This is what I sent. And it was when I now opened it, I realized that what sent to them does not even look like a CV. What pains me the most is the fact that these things are readily available online. Okay. I even appreciate people. I appreciate people who bring this into me and like, okay, see what I want to submit to. Can you help me and go through it? Of course, sometimes I might not even have the time because it might be a very, very, very long time. We say that thing, I'm probably on a task. I am doing something and all of that. But like I always say, we are in an age where information are readily online. Like there's millions and zillions of samples of resume. So people ask me crypto resume. I feel like crypto resume per se in quotes. What differentiates one resume from another are the experiences inside. What differentiates one resume or one CV from another are the experiences inside. If not, the templates, the way you arrange it from beginning, from top to bottom, are the same. So my charge this evening for every one of us, before I go to summarizing everything, is please and please and please and please do yourself. I don't know if any of you watched, how many of you, let me even ask them, how many of you watched the last video, the pre-recorded video I did? That was, I think that was on Monday. Mistakes you should avoid. 5 crypto job mistakes you should avoid in 2022. How many of you watched that video? It's not even short. It's not even long. It's just 10 minutes plus. Just 10 minutes and some seconds. How many of you watched the video? Let me even start from there. Okay, one person. We have about 6 persons here. Minus Mr. Multi that joined just a couple of days ago. See, I highlighted the mistakes that most people do. Like I say, you don't even need, I even emphasize, you don't even need a CV to get this, to get some of these jobs. Even me personally, as even talking to you, all I have to do is just send sample of my work, and that's all. Some of them, I don't even need to send my CV. The last one that I had an interview for today, just for is a one-off job, just to put together a press release for a company. The guy is a Ghanaian. It was just simply, okay, a friend of mine saw the man's status and sent me the description of the status and say, send your application via mail. I just simply carried my own intro, the perfect intro I thought it put to compose, carried my own perfect introduction, and carried a sample of my previous work and sent it to the mail. That was how I got the interview. That was how I had the interview today. And now I have a work to deliver on Monday. I keep saying these things work, but you need a backdrop of, okay, someone called me the other day and said, Ma, I've not applied, I've not been getting the job. And I'm like, okay, have you watched the videos? Did you do the assignments? No. No videos, no assignments. How do I expect? This cannot materialize in your head. You can't just apply for a job you have no idea about. You can't just go and apply for a job you have no idea about. And then most of these jobs actually describe the job for you, describe what they are looking for. And a job that I've already told you that we're looking for so and so person who has this capacity. What you should tell yourself is, okay, how do I acquire this capacity? Which is why I broke down, the first 2 days, I broke down some of the things to expect of these jobs. They are not hard to acquire. They are not hard to acquire. Being a community manager is not even hard. Being a social media manager is not hard. These things are not tough. They're not hard. Really. Because these are not tech jobs. Okay, if you're talking about tech jobs now, what will you now say? Tech jobs that require you to go the extra mile, start learning coding, start learning all of those things and all of that. See, like I was telling my husband today that I miss those days when I just used to learn for the fun of it. They were back in those, just learn for the fun of it, read for the fun of it. These days I'm doing them because of work, and I have to improve my knowledge every day because I have people to deliver to. But there were days when I did them out of fun because I was just being, and those days are not helping me for today. 1 hour every day, even if it's 30 minutes. 30 minutes, just understand. In fact, okay, you have a job interview or you're looking for a job, but you don't even know what the job requires. For example, now, for this, all is my para now, all is my plenty para now, is for people that are already in that class. This class is already a month old. People already a month old in that class. And the commitment is not even up to, do you know, the previous classes, I had more results with from them, really. The commitment, I can see the commitment in how people are doing things. Now, I added one girl to the intern group, about 2 girls in the group. The funny thing is that those girls they're not even part of the crypto job class. They just show interest. They want to intern for Valucop. They're not even part of the crypto job class. But they're even more committed. I get questions in my DM how they will do stuff. Of course, normally, how I answer your question is that I'll send you back to go and do research, because the truth is, so the questions we ask are already available online. I want to correct what you're already doing. Not you coming to me straight up because you feel like I don't just give you this answer straight up. I want to correct what you are already doing. I want to say, okay, did I do this thing right? Where did I make a mistake? I will not correct you. 30 minutes every day will not kill you. I'm serious. Most of us we gist, we watch movies, we do 1 or 2 extra curricular activities, which are fine, very fine, which are very, very fine. It's okay. But what I'm saying is, please, and please, the effort you put in, when you add grace to it or add prayers to it, add spiritual to it, it multiplies your effort and gives you results. So I'm begging you people, please, if it means you going back to go and watch those videos, I know that most of them, we took 2 hours almost every day. Apart from the 9th video, that was an hour and 30-something minutes. And then this other short video I did. Or go back to your notes if you took notes. Or go back to the email you sent. At least I gave assignments almost every day. Or, okay, I'm going to go back now and do a refresh of everything. Do a summary of everything and we'll close for today. But I just hope we are gingered. There is money in this space. Do you know the company that I interviewed for? The company I interviewed for. Guess what they're building? They're building something for the Africans in the crypto space. They're building a place for job where Africans can apply for crypto, for freelance crypto jobs. That's what they're building. I'm telling you, this space is getting bigger. And I made it known that very soon, I don't want it to come to a point whereby getting a job will not be like getting a job on Fiverr. That is why you're early. Of course, they might not get to that place because the ecosystem is getting bigger and bigger. And you have to, this is one space that if you wake up tomorrow morning now, you will see a new crypto. That is a new company is already out. That means new job opportunities are already out. Next tomorrow now, if you think I'm lying, go to Nomics or go to Coin Market Cap or go to CoinGecko. You will see at least newly listed cryptocurrencies. That means newly listed companies. That means newly available opportunities. No age is as blessed as this age. And that's the truth. No age has more opportunities than this age. And that is the truth. I don't know why I'm in this evening, but because sometimes it gets to me. Like, it really, really gets to me. People want to get paid for a job, but they're not willing to at least know the job they want to interview for. They're not willing to do it. Okay, fine. Like I said, you don't have the experience. You don't have the experience. You don't have the skill sets. Fine and good. Look for internship opportunities. Look for what they call it, ambassadorship opportunities. It gives you the chance to learn. Okay, fine and good. Do you know there's a place where you can get Udemy? Udemy offers free courses for literally anything you want in this life. And on that on Udemy, there's a particular website whereby you can get. They give free courses for 4 days. or sometimes discounted courses. Normally, courses on Udemy are not free. You have to pay at least 7,000 naira or at least 25K to get those courses. For those of people that complain that my courses are expensive, you have to pay for those courses. But now there's a particular website, and someone shared it in the group when we started. I remember told you to share it in the group when we started. I don't know how many of us have utilized, even me myself like this. I use that particular link to download Udemy courses to update myself. Let it be that you now know it's now a place to apply it, which is the reason for internship. When you see there's no experience, so like they are looking for experience. Anyway, that's over for the gingering. I just hope somebody gingered today. I just hope somebody gingered today. I just hope somebody gingered today. I'm not trying to be angry with anybody. I'm not angry with anybody. I just want us to, there is lots of money in this space. There are plenty money in this space. People don't get it. There's so much money in this space. You see, if I commit, people don't know that if I commit the amount of time that I'm committed to people, to making money for myself, if I don't blow past the way I did now. But I know how many comments. I have to attend to everybody. Everybody asking me questions. I barely even have time for my own self. So my dear, I take God beg on. I take God beg on. Please go the extra mile. It's not you're just doing it from the comfort of your house, in your home, on your phone. You're not leaving your house to do it. You're leaving your house to do it. And this is they're in the simplicity of it. Don't try to be ambiguous. Some of us want like sound ambiguous, sound very big, write plenty English and all of that. Don't try to be ambiguous. These people want practical things that can, practical, it has to be practical. Practical things. How do we do this? I want you to be this. How do we do that? I want you to do that. Practical things. If possible, sit down. Imagine that you are the owner of the company. How would you grow the company? Now, forget about the fact that, okay, this is a job you are doing. And now this is not your company. They say you are a social media manager. You're managing Facebook. You're managing LinkedIn. You're managing Twitter. You're managing what else again? Or Reddit. Okay, fine. There's also to grow it from 1 to 100 persons following the account. How would you have done it? That's what they want you to do. Practical exam. Let's go to if you go to online, they tell you, okay, they're telling you the reason why a handle should be grown or how it should be grown. Strategies. Mr. Multi, I will address your store, I'll address your issue. I'll address it. So please, I just felt like gingering. I didn't really plan this ginger shot, but it shot came. But don't take it personal. It's not personal to anybody. I just really want us to get results. People don't know it wasn't smooth for me. It took me months. It took me years to get this far, like to get this thing. So, and I took about months of committing, months of staying awake. So Biko in Igbo, I beg, for your own sake and for the sake of the reason why you want to go the extra mile to make money, try and commit yourself to these things. The opportunities are available. Think results. Don't bring the attitude of the typical Nigerian job whereby you go to work in the morning, go to come back in the evening. Whether you get results or not, it doesn't concern you. At the end of the month, you get paid. That's not the attitude you bring to this online job thing. Have a result mindset, and then you will put the right necessary time and every effort